And every policy this government passed is hurting us.
Yeah. So going back to, you had asked geopolitical, what we've got in
I'm trying to pick that, yes. So if you go to Ethiopia, the Tigray region, they were in government, before. And what goes around comes around. Now, the Tigray were in government for some time. Now there is an Oromo who is in government. Now they are fighting because look at what's happening in central Kenya, Gachagua team, Ruto team, all these things. You go to Tanzania, the opposition people are arrested. When Museveni came to power, I was in Busia, 1987 or 88. I was a young guy, running around. He's still the president. I might be a grandfather very soon when my son marries, but, Museveni is still there. So the country is not a property of a person or a certain clique of people. So for us to reach, Kenya is very rich because I look at our resources in terms of human and natural. If I would have combined natural resources with human and then machine, no, this time will have been the bad breast feeding Kenya.
Quite a lot of things that you're saying here, which are profound.
Yeah.
And I know you. It sounds like there's a lot that you'd like to comment about what's happening locally in our governance. We can come back into that.
Okay.
But also let's look at what's been happening in the region and Kenya's role in it. Because here is our president was in Washington last week because he's the chair of the East African Community at present. But also Nairobi has been leading the process of trying to bring peace in the DRC. Through the IGAD process, there's a quartet that was formed by IGAD to try and resolve the issues in Sudan, Khartoum, and the warring factions there. Kenya is also playing a role in that, right? Does Kenya still command within those conflicts, still command respect within the warring factions, that they actually would like to see Kenya as a mediator?
But Eric, how can you be a mediator if you're not neutral? For you to be a mediator, you need to be neutral. You need to be fair. You need to be just to everyone. The rebels from Sudan were here, and our president, as the deputy president, the second deputy president Gachagua reported, he was here met the deputy. The Ethiopians have issues with the Somalis. So Kenya is having forces in Kismayo. I am a Kenyan, yes, but ethnically I'm a Somali. So I speak the dialects. You speak to people in Somalia, they see our forces as occupants. Because there are people making money out of that, whether it's Chak by Al-Shabaab that is giving exit through Kismayo, or illegal sugar, or all that. So Kenya under Kibaki had very respectful, image globally and in Africa. Why? One, Kibaki was an economist. Now we have a president who did botany and zoology and thinks that everything must be dealt with like plants, cutting them, chopping them. No, we're dealing with human beings. So this country's government, Eric, there is something that a man must always resist. It's called excitement of power.
But is there anything, as you respond to this, is there anything to demonstrate that the parties in these countries do not want to engage with Kenya?
You see, I told you, if you are not neutral, engagements, or whether, like if you even saw the body language of the president of DRC and Rwanda, and the shame is that they were in Washington, not at Sawa. I mean, we are always insulting the West, but we are paraded sitting like Form 4 students. So this country is rich in terms of both. It is relatively very educated, top 5 in the country. We are not doing things right. I said, remember when I wrote Gachagua should stop talking and start working. This country, you're asking, is there proof? If everything we were doing was right, then the Tigray region will have solutions, South Sudanese will have solutions, Sudan one of the countries that I admired a lot. I wanted to go there because it was disrupted to learn Arabic. So that country was a country destroyed for its resources. If we look at everything from the face value, it's like I tell you that the election is being stolen here, and then Eric is asking for evidence.
Yes.
Are you interested in the evidence, or you should come as a journalist and take the evidence? So, our country's foreign ministry, we brought the rebels here. We were supposed to bring the other team also. Okay? So
is that what neutrality would look like in the case of Sudan, for example? It's if you're hosting the RSF, you're also hosting the...
If I was the president, I would have gone to Ethiopia and called both of them, not even Kenya. Because you're representing, yes? A neutral place. So that in Addis Ababa, it's not Kenya, it's not Sudan. You bring them there and tell them, look, I have a country to run. My name is William Ruto. I have a country to run. I do not want to waste my time because you two don't want to agree. I want you to fix your country because we are in East Africa, we are in the Great Lakes, we are neighbors. If you have problems, I'm going to have problems. Why? You're going to be opening trade for illegal businesses, whether it's gold or arms conflict or all that. But now, if you're siding with one group, whether even maybe you're honest about it, but when two of your boys complain, you need to listen to both of them, not the one who is crying. Maybe he's the one who has hit him first. So fairness means you hear both sides. Kenya should avoid the excitements of power.
Sorry, why wouldn't Kenya be neutral ground? If they did, for example, if President Ruto did host RSF and SAF.
There is allegation of business interests behind the scenes. If you have studied government for the last 2 years, government do not work during the day. Government works during the night. Government works in the shadow. That's why someone will be in the streets here and then he will be snatched by DCI or NSIS and he doesn't know them. What I'm trying to say is, for us to fix nations, we must demonstrate, not only be seen, but make parties feel I am neutral.
Let's pause.